This is how to copy a range that has both values and formulas. So here's the sheet I have. It's basically a sales tracker. I put my initials whenever I sell something, the date, what the size is, assuming this is like a lawn care service or something like that, which services are being done, which corresponds to this services and price table. So that on the price column, I can get the price for this particular sale and the number of services in that sale, both of which are relying on splitting the D column based on that column. Okay, so all I want to do is make it really easy, have a button or a menu item, or even go to the script itself and just run that script in order to copy the first row down to the bottom, just to make it easier to keep up with the next sale. So I'm going to lead through a few wrong scripts and show why those are wrong before we get to the correct one. Here's the script editor. I'm starting with a really simple one that's going to copy the row values. Copy row values. On all of them, they're going to look really similar. We have constant sh and constant ss for the active spreadsheet and the active sheet. I'm actually going to go ahead and declare an entire R for the entire range I want to copy. So that is row 2, column 1, 1 row, and 6 columns. So that is this range A2 through F2 is represented by this. Okay. Then let vToCopy, so values to copy, is r.getValues. And all we're going to do is set those values to ss.getLastRow plus 1. So get the last row, 5, plus 1, 6, column 1, 1 row, 6 columns. So that's this range. Let's run it. All right, it looks right. It's identical to this top. Initial, date, size, number of services. Oh, these two did not come across with their formulas. So that doesn't work. We do need those formulas to come down so that as I change the information, it'll actually continue to work. Coming back here, let's try just getting all the formulas. Copy equals r.getFormulas. And rather than set values, we want to set formulas. All right, so that's all we did was change vToCopy to fToCopy, so values to copy to formulas to copy, and then we changed getValues to getFormulas and setValues to setFormulas. Let's run that. All right, now all that we got is just the formulas. Whoops. And if we check the logger, that makes sense. It's going to check this entire range and only get formulas. So it pulled an array containing the entire row, but it only returned those elements that actually have a formula. And that's not a formula, which is all of these, or all of these really, won't push anything into get formulas. So let's try doing both of them. So let's do an fToCopy and let vToCopy equals r.getValues. And then let's just do both of these. Values vToCopy. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to get both fToCopy and vToCopy. We're going to set all the values and then set all the formulas. Now I got 2 rows. Let's look back here. Because both of them are getting last row plus 1. So when this says get last row plus 1, that's going to be the new last row. So let's go ahead and get rid of plus 1. Let's get rid of both of these. So we're always working with this row 6. Run that again. Oh, and this time we ended up just with the formulas. Because since getFormulas doesn't just get formulas, but actually gets the entire range and the formulas within them, it's overriding these cells with blanks from getFormulas. Just want to make sure I restate that one more time. getFormulas gets the entire range, whether or not there are formulas in every part of that range. So when I am doing setFormulas, it's setting an array with blank, 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 count A, and then this summing formula. That's what the setFormulas is putting out. Okay? So that is not what we want either. So how can we get both the values and the formulas if doing values doesn't get formulas, doing formulas doesn't get values, and doing both of them overrides the first one? I've already written it out, and we can go through it real quick. This top part is all the same. I did get formulas R1C1 because I wanted to make sure that if there are any issues with the formula being used with where it's referencing, that doesn't become a problem. But otherwise, we can see that this top 8 rows are all basically identical to these top rows. Here's where it gets different. I declare an out array. Let out equals, and for my own simplicity, I went ahead and made it a 2-dimensional array already. I could have just done it as a 1-dimensional array, like this, and then wrapped it in the end, but this worked just as well. So I declared an out array. Now I'm going to loop through everything in formula to copy, fToCopy. I could also do vToCopy, it doesn't matter which one. I'm looping through everything. And if the element at this position of fToCopy is blank, so if there is no formula, then push that element from vToCopy. This can get complicated, so let me comment that out and do a log on both of these. Okay, so this loop is going to run through everything in formula to copy, and if the element is blank, it's going to push that element from vToCopy into the out. So it's going to push this, then this is all one, then this is blank, so this is blank, so this is not blank, so it's going to push that element from fToCopy. This is not blank, so it's going to push this element from fToCopy. So it loops through all the formulas. Again, you could also have it loop through all the values, but it loops through all the array that we created in getFormulas. If that element of the formulas is blank, then it gets whatever is in values and it puts that into the out array. Otherwise, it pushes the formula. Then at the very end, I'm going to do ss.getRange, ss.getLowestRow plus 1. All right, we want the next row, first column, 1 row, 6 columns, and we're going to do setValues out. setValues will set formulas in it, but setFormulas will not set values. So this is the one I want, and let's go ahead and log so we can see what out looks like. So here's my values, here's my formulas, and here's my out variable containing value, 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 formula, formula. Let's do it. Completed. All right, we now have value, 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 formula, formula. And that'll do it. So whenever you need to set both values and formulas, you need to get them into a single array. Loop through everything, check your formulas variable to see if there is something there. If there is, push the formula. If there is not, push the value. Then set values of the constructed array containing both formulas and values. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe if this is useful to you. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions, any concerns, any videos you'd like to see, any challenges you have been having on Google Sheets or Google Apps Script. Again, thank you so much.